Cam Whitmore battled horrible injuries and low points throughout his life, but it was how he responded to his draft day debacle that showed what he was really made of. Number 7. Cam Whitmore's early life. Cam understood the value of hard work thanks to his dad's unique job. Cam was born on July 8, 2004 in Odenton, Maryland, to Beth and Myron Whitmore. Myron is a retired member of the U.S. Air Force and was often away when Cam was growing up. But he didn't see that as a bad thing. Instead, he credits his work ethic to his dad. Just him stationed somewhere. I don't even know. I was a kid, so I don't really know much about the military until they told me. Him stationing somewhere else, him working overtime throughout the nights, coming back late nights, and just him going through that process really made me realize, damn, he really wants to be successful in life. So that's something I try to look up after. Cam also owes his dad for introducing him to basketball when he was 5 years old. Since then, his parents have done everything in their power to keep him focused on the right things in life and excel in basketball. Cam's college coach actually credited his parents for his success. I think Myron did an unbelievable job being a mentor, obviously father to Cam. I think he is the one, both him and his wife Beth, that did a good job keeping him on the straight and narrow. The value of family cannot be overstated. Basketball also runs in the blood of the Whitmore family. Cam is cousins with Bob Whitmore, who played for the University of Notre Dame's basketball team from 1966 to 1969. Bob averaged 18.8 points and 12.4 rebounds during his time with the team, and he was inducted into the Notre Dame Ring of Honor in 2019. Now, in terms of who is the best player in the Whitmore household, Bob would end up taking second place after a basketball legend took Cam under his wing. Number 6. Basketball obsession. Cam's path led him to confronting many mental demons and a horrible injury. But before he had to deal with them, he had one of the all-time greats supporting him. Carmelo Anthony has been an avid supporter of Cam for a long time. In fact, he told Cam's parents that he sees flashes of his own game in him. He even invited Cam to follow his path to Oak Hill to maximize his exposure. Now, there are many connections between Cam and Melo. He is from Odenton, Maryland, but played his high school and travel basketball in Baltimore, just like Melo. Cam played for Daryl Corbett, who instilled structure, toughness, and discipline, just as Melo did. And of course, the biggest similarity is the fact that both of them love to score with the ball. However, instead of following in Melo's footsteps, he decided to carve his own path. He ended up staying home for his senior year rather than transferring to Oak Hill. He felt a sense of loyalty to his teammates at Archbishop Spalding. He wanted to deliver the league championship that had eluded him. He appeared in a couple of scrimmages in November ahead of his 9th grade season, but in his final scrimmage of the preseason, he broke his tibia. The injury required surgery. He ended up missing his entire freshman season. When he was healthy enough to return to the court, he was invited to play in a showcase. About 1 minute in, he suffered a hairline fracture in the same bone. On top of losing his freshman season, now he would miss out on an entire summer of training. He didn't pick up a basketball again until his sophomore season started months later, and during that time, he dealt with something even more serious than physical injuries. I was depressed. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't practice. I couldn't work out. I was getting fat, gaining a lot of pounds. He went on to lead his team as they beat the number 1 team in the area, Mount St. Mary's. Next, the program made its first playoff appearance in over a decade as a number 4 seed in its division and upset number 1 Gilman School in the quarterfinals. Cam dropped a 34-point double-double, leaving no doubts that he was a force to be reckoned with. He was unanimously named the 2021 Baltimore Catholic League Player of the Year, while the next year he was selected to play in the 2022 McDonald's All-American Boys Game and played in the 2022 FIBA Under-18 America's Championship, where he was named MVP. Now, when it came to taking the next step in his development, a unique college pitch got Cam's attention. Number 5. Journey to the NBA. Before leaving college, Cam would etch his name in the history books. His dream was to play in the NBA, and he wanted to find a school that would give him a chance to make an immediate impact. A bunch of college programs came calling, including North Carolina, Illinois, and Villanova. Cam took official visits to UNC and Illinois in August and was impressed. His family took an unofficial visit to Villanova earlier in June, but the weather was bad, so they were only there for a few hours and didn't really get to see much. but his family encouraged him to give his final 2 schools an even chance so he could make a proper comparison. So, Cam ended up visiting Villanova on September 17th and was completely taken aback by the school's unique pitch. Previous schools had promised him playing time, but Villanova separated itself by taking those promises a step further. Jay Wright took his Peach Jam stats, which were 13.3 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 47.8 field goal percentage, 26.7 on threes, and 35.7% from the free throw line, and then he showed him where his stats needed to be if he wanted to get to the NBA. Wright explained Villanova's strength and conditioning program, nutrition plans, and how players are given the resources to take care of their bodies. They also showed off the academic resources that would be available to Cam to help him excel off of the court. Cam also loved the family atmosphere of the college. Everyone was so disciplined. Everybody was hugging each other when coach was talking, locking arms. That's a family. Everybody is one, all together, and I love that. In his first season with Villanova, Cam averaged 12.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 0.7 assists per game. After his freshman year, he was named the Big East Conference Men's Basketball Freshman of the Year. He later declared for the 2023 NBA Draft, becoming Villanova's first true one-and-done since Tim Thomas in 1997. However, an unusual circumstance would cause him to fall way down the draft standings. Number 4, NBA career. It didn't take long for teams to regret passing on Cam. Prior to the draft, he finished 3rd in max vertical leap and was viewed as a versatile wing with tremendous upside and athleticism. This is why many believed he was going to be a top 5 pick. However, speculation about health concerns caused him to fall to being a 20th pick. But he doesn't seem to pay any mind to the rumors or his pick number. I've been overlooked a lot of times in my life, so it didn't really faze me. I'm just really happy to be in the NBA. I've been dreaming about that all my life. But the real mystery is, what were those health concerns? No one has said anything about them. Even Cam was confused about the rumors. I have no idea. I don't know what happened, but I feel fine. It's my body. If they think it's something different, they have their own opinions. But at the end of the day, it's my body. And Cam was telling the truth, at least by the way he has performed in the league. On January 26, 2024, Whitmore recorded his first career double-double and his then career high, recording 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists on 50% shooting. He has immediately become an essential part of the Rockets' future, who will look to climb the standings in the coming years. Despite falling down the draft board, he was still able to sign a massive NBA deal. Number 3, NBA contract. Cam is earning more than he could ever have imagined. After being picked 20th by the Rockets, he signed a 4-year, $15.5 million deal. Every penny of this deal is guaranteed, and he makes an annual salary of $3.8 million. And judging by his Instagram account, we might be able to decipher where part of his money went to. Number 2, off the court. Seems like Cam has quite an expensive taste. His Instagram account has 117,000 followers, and his feed is full of training footage, but also shots of him showing off his unique fits, including his ever-changing jewelry options. The diamond changes and expensive watches really do make it clear where his mind is when it comes to spending his hard-earned cash. But hey, when you've got incredible endorsements, you can afford to splurge. Number 1, his net worth. One thing that can boost your net worth is a couple of big endorsements. Cam has signed deals with the likes of Beats by Dre, JD Sports, True Crescent, Ethica, and Lemon Perfect. All of those deals add to his growing net worth. Now, he has just started earning millions in the NBA, but despite that, we would reckon that his net worth is somewhere around the $3 million mark. But he is likely to double and triple that in the coming year.